You all watch The Last of Us, don't you? With that fucking pig-headed cunt dyke?
She's not a dyke, she's my new friend.
On The Last of Us, where was I going with this? On The Last of Us, this might be a spoiler alert if you haven't seen the last episode of The Last of Us, okay? The season finale, episode 9. You know. So you could get out of the room. I'll give you 2 seconds to get out of the damn room if you haven't seen The Last of Us, the last one, okay? 1,000 Mississippi, 1,000 Minnesota. You're out. On The Last of Us, here's a way you can understand. On The Last of Us, the fucking dyke mom, she's pregnant. They're doing a flashback, okay? Now, little something about me. I can't determine flash forwards or flashbacks. So if a show has them, I'm lost. So I can't recognize, it's a medical thing with me. I cannot recognize especially a flashback or a flash forward. It needs to stay the same week on my show. So I'm watching the show. They're having a flashback because she told me. And you know what I like? If you make a flashback, what you should do is put a huge vignette around it and then sepia tone. Then I'll know. And that's a beautiful look. Sepia tone in a movie is a beautiful look with a vignette and then it's sepia tone. You should do that. It's about half the movie. That doesn't ruin the picture. In The Last of Us, she's pregnant, okay? She's on the ground. She's running from triceps, mushrooms. And she gets on the floor and she's got this big pregnant belly and the zombie's coming up the stairs to come get her. She takes out a little knife and she sits there and then she starts having contractions because she's birthing Allie to have. And then she drops the knife 2 inches away. This is her dropping the knife. Ah! It's like, could do that. This is what she does. She's like, oh, contraction. Ah, my knife. Really? I mean, 2 seconds ago, she was running 16 miles through the woods. She finally gets to this room, locks the door, and she's like, I got my knife. Damn it. If only I could reach this. And then she like puts her hand like this, and you're like, the knife. So she leaves the knife there, and of course an alien comes in and starts attacking her and bites her. And then, you know, she finally screams. They always do this in a movie. Oh, my knife. Good thing they were looking at my hand and my face the whole time.
You have to press square.
Every movie, the guy's killing them, and meanwhile, they're off in another, if I could just get this knife. The guy is right here. The guy is right here. He could see you try to get a knife. Try that, everybody, while I'm strangling you. See if I let you get your knife. See how far you get when there's a man on top of you strangling you. See if he lets you go. Hold on, and let me just reach for a knife for 10 minutes. Struggling. They always do every fucking movie. They're trying to reach for the guy. If I could only just get it there. Put some tape around your hand, Butterfingers. Enough. Can't suffer through that scene anymore. So the zombie bites her. She stabs the zombie in the head. And then, little does she know, she's had the baby. She's had this Last of Us. We're talking about this. It's a spoiler. She has the baby, and it's Elle. Oh, the beautiful Elle. So pretty. So pretty. And she realizes I've been bit by the zombie, and she sees the cortisol all starting to spread. And then she goes, she gets the bright idea. She's holding up this disgusting baby. Completely naked, by the way. Illegal! And she's holding up this baby. You can see the clit. You can see the tits. You can see the eyes. And she goes, the umbilical cord. She looks at her leg. She sees the bite spreading. She sees an umbilical cord. And then she sees it spreading up the cord, you know? And she goes, got it before it got in. She tosses the baby out of the way and comes to this idea now that the baby, because of this, unusual circumstance where you were bit and had a baby at the same time, but you cut the umbilical cord just in time. Now, the baby is immune to the alien. And now they gotta, parade her all over Calgary, because she's so great. I don't even know the plot of the show, but it's something to do with showing her around Calgary for weeks. So, with some tour guide that they hated each other at first. Now they're really good friends, but they're never friends at the same time. One of them wants to will really want to be this Joel's friend, and he'll be like,
Absolutely not. Get back to bed. I just really am sick of you fucking talking, you stupid bitch.
and then the next day he'll be like,
Hey, you want to play ABCs with me? What about hopscotch? You ever heard of this game?
and it's like, did you just get a shot? So this guy, oh God, you got to hear this. This guy Joel gets stabbed. He's like this. I think he can't wake up. So this fucking dyke kid that I'm talking about who's immune, she's running around town trying to steal medicine from people. And she goes, I need medicine. He's sick. And they go, okay, here's a shot. And they give her a full shot. And then she goes, finally, the shot. She runs back to this guy and she doesn't even know what she's doing. She goes, I guess just stab the shot in him and then 20 minutes later, he's like,
I feel fantastic. Thank you for that shot.
It really changed him. It's true.
and then the whole day, he's got a whistle while he works type of attitude. He's really in a good mood. But back to that mom who had the baby, and this is why I'm telling you this whole story, and this is why you got to do me a favor. Because what happened is she has the baby, it's immune, but now she's turning, right? Some black lady busts in the door, and she goes, what the hell going on here? And she goes, I've been bit, but the baby hasn't. You must take the baby and then shoot me so I don't spread this terrible disease. She goes, I can't do that. She goes, please, how long have you known me for? And this is the part where we're relatable here. She goes, how long have you known me for? Please. And she's like, I can't. She's like, please just take the baby and then shoot me in the head with a gun. And then she's like, because I've known you a really long time. And that's what I'm saying here to you. And the woman finally, like you should do, goes, understood. Shoots the lady. Runs away.
She ran back in there like The Rock.
She really did act like Dwayne
to do
Johnson.
right after you couldn't
By the way,
do it.
did you see The Rock at the Oscars being a complete asshole? I hate The Rock. I don't know if I told you this. That Rock needs to go down. Can we harass him? Is there a way to get to The Rock?
Did you guys see Gila at the Oscars?
Gila Klein performing at the Oscars.
Here's a great picture of her.
Send that over. But I got to tell you, so if on The Last of Us, that woman could do the dying woman a favor just because she's begging, then can you do me this favor of hating the Steel Toe Morning Show with me just for me as my dying wish? I'll kill myself for it. I just need you to hate him in your own mind with every piece of your heart. So are you with me? Thank you. I'm getting a text from my wife.